everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Sephora collection Southwest Sunrise. If you do want to see a review and a demo, please keep watching. If you guys have not seen yesterday's video, I reviewed the Fresh Florals eyeshadow palette. I'll link it right over here in the cards if you guys are interested. This eyeshadow palette retails for $10 at Sephora online and Sephora in stores. Here's a closer look on what the packaging looks like. It is so cute. When you flip the eyeshadow palette over to the back, you do have a little description about the Southwest Sunrise eyeshadow palette, and then you have the ingredients here on the bottom, and then a little picture as well. So let's go ahead and open this up. Here's what the actual eyeshadow palette looks like. It's super cute. One thing about this eyeshadow palette, it doesn't have a mirror, which is kind of a bummer. I definitely think it's a cute eyeshadow palette. It does come with this little plastic film to protect the shades, and then of course you have a little pictorial here. Here's what all 6 shades look like in the palette. We're going to start with the first shade. So soft in the pan. I do want to blend out this shade. Here's what it looks like blended out. The next shade in the palette is called Sandstorm. Again, very creamy in the pan. Sandstorm is described as a warm gold. I do want to build up the shade in Sandstorm, so here's another little swatch. We'll build it up and blend it out. It's swatched kind of soft. Here's what Sandstorm looks like. The next shade in the eyeshadow palette is called Gypsum. Again, very soft and buttery in the pan. Gypsum is described as a cool gold metallic shade. I do want to blend this shade out as well. The next shade is called Red Clay. Again, very soft and buttery in the pan. Red Clay is described as an auburn matte shade. I do want to build up the shade in Red Clay and blend it out as well. The next shade is called Emerald. This beautiful green shadow. Again, very buttery in the pan. Emerald is described as a gray-green duochrome shimmer. It's very interesting. Let's blend it out. The last shade in the palette is called Charcoal. Again, very smooth and buttery in the pan. Charcoal is described as a brown shimmer. Extremely pigmented. Let's blend this shade out as well. Here we have all 6 shades swatched on the back of my hand. Now we're going to create a look using this eyeshadow palette. Taking a fluffy brush, we're going to apply the shade Sandstorm all over our crease. To add some definition, I'm going to dip into the shade Red Clay. We're going to apply that on our outer V. Swapping my brush for a flat brush, we're going to dip into the shade Sunlight. We're going to apply that shadow right here in the middle. Not in the inner corner, but just in the beginning, like so. I'm going to build that shade up to my liking, and then I will do the same thing for the other eye. I'm doing a packing motion, that way we can pack that shade on the lid. Using that same flat brush, we're going to dip into the shade Gypsum. We're going to apply that in the center of our lid. You can't even see the shade in Gypsum because I applied Sunlight. Taking my finger, I'm going to apply the shade in Emerald in the center. I don't like how that turned out, so I'm going to go back in with the shade in Sunlight and try to cover that up. I tried to cover up that shadow the best that I could. This is what it's currently looking like. I'm going to take a little bit of Gypsum and apply that in my inner corner. For mascara, I'm going to be adding this one by MAC. This is their Bold and Bad mascara. For lips, I'm going to apply the shade in Veronica by ABH. Here's how everything looks like. My final thoughts on this eyeshadow palette is that I only like 4 shades. I only like these 4 shadows. The last 2 shades I did not like. They don't blend very well and I don't think they would look good on anyone. These 2 shades are supposed to be shimmery shades. One shade, this green emerald shade, is supposed to be a duochrome. It doesn't look that great on the lids. I don't see myself using both of these shades. I definitely think Sephora missed the mark by adding these 2 shades to this palette. It doesn't go with the sunrise theme that they're going for. These 2 shades will probably go for sunset, not a sunrise palette. Other than that, I loved all 4 of these shades. They're very buttery, they're smooth, they're creamy, and they blend very well. If you guys did enjoy this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video.